Alright, so we're back with some more Octopath Traveler. Last time we went around, we went ahead and stole from basically every NPC in the game. So now we're going to go ahead and sell off all of our stuff and go ahead and do a chapter story quest or something along those lines. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is not worth all that much. Some of the stuff is halfway decent. Straight up coin pouch, copper lantern, 60. Hopefully I'll need these later. Introduction to adventuring. That feels like something I shouldn't sell, but they also gave it the same icon as if you could sell it and be okay with it. We're up to 110k monies. You'll have to see it. Armor. I don't think we can really get anything too insane. Let's go ahead and level 21, Stillsnow, and it'll be in a new area we haven't really gone through just yet. And we got 3 others right next to it. Yeah, sure, why not? Assuming I could go in that area and not get wrecked. It's only recommended at level 21, so we should be able to do it more or less. Of course, now the question becomes, where exactly do I need to go through to get up here? I can't fast travel to these spots, unfortunately. Looks like I have to go back out around the city. At least based on that. We're full HP, full SP, basically. Don't think we picked anything else better up than some of this. Silver Axe plus 43 plus 12. Oh, this Steel Axe actually does far more damage. Though I lose some elemental attack, though I'm not really using my elemental attacks like that. Shielding, headgear. Our flying helm gives us crit, sure, why not? Plus 10 accuracy, is there anything better? Brightstone prevents blindness, don't really care about that for you that much. Think your weapons are fine, armor should mostly be fine. Lose physical defense, get a lot more elemental defense, that could be worthwhile. Sure, why not? Pretty sure we wanted speed on our thief for one of his skills. Our evasion is insanely high. Mostly due to the fact that we have 2 evasion plus items on him. He should be fine for the time being. You don't really have anything better at the moment in terms of daggers. A lot of your gear is base. Your helmet is extremely basic, so whatever we throw on you will be fine. Max SP for slightly less defense, oh, absolute. Black attire gives you a ton of evasion. It's probably worthwhile to keep that on you. Just so that way you're not getting wrecked by it. Yeah, that sounds better. 50 max HP, probably fine. Speed plus 10, sure. Full mace, I think we decided the psychic staff was generally better for the most part. Circling, all this gives all the max SP. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, well, let's start working our way towards the Dancer's second chapter. How many times did I pass by that hidden item and not pick it up? So people might be like, oh, why do you want to do the Dancer's second chapter? And it's really just because it's within our general range in terms of levels. We could just let
No, you don't.
Cyrus get rid of these guys. I would have loved, what was it, the dragon scarf or something from last time the lady had, where it was
I am ready.
SP restoration per turn. That would have been real nice to have. Bewildering Grace, come on, job experience, starting us off really early. Double sleep, alright. That dude's never waking up. Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
20 XP, well that's nothing. So everybody's just working on their like 5,000 job point skill, so it'll be a minute before we get anywhere near that. Instead, if we went up, we would go towards Atlasdome, but going up would seem to suggest we're going this way. Unless I have to work my way back to over here. Unless there's some other path that it's not telling me that I'm going to.
You won't feel a thing.
Well, that's a different doge over there. Unfortunately for them, they're all weak to fire. Go ahead and just share some SP over here.
Keep it up. Here we go.
It doesn't really matter who we hit. I guess we could throw the axe down on the big wolf. Cyrus still doing Cyrus things. Northern. That's not where I'm trying to go, though, man. I'm trying to go up farther into the unknown over here. Unless I'm forced to do my own main character story. Although that was, like, basically at the ends of the earth.
My turn.
Although, considering he was our main pick, it would make sense for us to be forced to go through his stuff first. Go ahead and give all your SP away to Cyrus.
Keep it up.
Since he'll make far better use out of it.
What is the plan?
Thus ends your lesson.
Ah, go. Did I really pass this chest? How many times did I pass this chest? It's only an all of life, so it's very much like a who cares pickup, but still. I mean, I guess you could go ahead and just keep giving your SP away. If there's one person in our team here that needs it, it's Cyrus, just to absolutely destroy these encounters.
You should have studied harder.
They're hitting close to level 25. I mean, I guess we could do a majority, if not like all of the level 2 stories at this rate.
May I have this dance?
I was
ready.
thinking maybe we do the dancers, but if it's not gonna let us anywhere near that area first, maybe we need to do some other stories before it will allow us. Well, I'll look around a little bit more before we give up on looking on it. Poison does so much more the farther down you go.
This calls for certain.
Oh wow, get insta-wiped.
What's this now?
Well, I do have access to electricity, so that guy's done for. Probably wasn't really worth the SP at that rate. But I'll take it. Alright, so we'll walk this area. If we can't find our way up into the hidden clouds or whatever over here, then I guess we'll just have to do something we have more access to. This is taking us back to the western flank Great Wilds, which takes us closer to this area over here, which seems to suggest there's a path over there. Kind of like from Atlas Dam up to the Thief, so maybe I can actually get to there, even though it looks like you'd be able to go from like that path there. So maybe we take a pit stop here and then walk up to the Warriors one. I mean, it seems to suggest that might be the case. In which case, we'll just go ahead and teleport over there. That way we don't have to keep continuing doing fights. Staying at the inn is cheap. That's like one battle's worth of money, so we're gonna go ahead and just take that. Since the item usage is far more expensive. Surely the Hunters area has some like halfway decent items for me to get. Soldier Longbow, 98 physical attack. Yeah, that's pretty good. Falcon Garb. Plus 82 evasion, man. Although if I was gonna buy this stuff, then I should pull out the merchants so that way I can get the potential haggling cost reduction and whatnot. There's one I always forget. The grab, it's soothing dust, isn't it? There we go. That makes it so our apothecary has AoE healing. That's right. Revives an unconscious ally. Go ahead and grab some of those. While I don't expect them to go down easily. On the off chance that they do. This Falcon Garb is pretty much better than everything by like a long shot that we have on us here. I mean, if it's really that big of a game changer, maybe we switch out our thief for a second for the merchant and then buy them. I think that's worthwhile. We can always re-put our thief back on. Change party, go ahead and give me our merchant lady. Since I'm pretty sure she worked in the shop at one point, and I don't see why she wanted it. I mean, she's a merchant, right? So let's go ahead and buy, I guess, 4 sets of this. It is like just our best thing. The only thing I lose out on is stats is max SP on Cyrus and speed for my apothecary. Let me buy 4 of those. Equip it immediately. Oh, yeah. We're gonna lose a little bit of max SP on Cyrus, but the amount of defense and whatnot it gives is far better. I didn't get a single haggling discount. Merchant, you're useless. Bruh, what? Now I'm gonna be broke. It's all her fault. It's almost like I still have 77,000 still on me. Ruined. I'm never gonna financially recover from this. Falcon Garb. The only thing we lose on him is speed, but our defense, evasion, and basically everything else just goes up. Alright, well, now that we have that, I guess we'll work our way towards the Warriors one then, since it seems like that at least has a path potentially to it. I know Victor Hollows was somewhere in this area. The trail to Boulder Fall. Well, Boulder Fall was back by the thief.
What you got?
Right? Cyrus can pick up on some weaknesses while we're here. Welder and Grace, ×5 job points, BP depleted. Alright, well, that's not what you want to see, but sure. None of these guys are exactly magic users, but alright, sure, why not?
Here we go.
No, we the daggers.
This calls for surgery.
Yeah, but those two are weak to axes. Go ahead and drop electricity, I guess. Certainly did not hit those guys as hard, although their break was still up. Their defense, I guess. 3,000. Apothecary getting close to hitting that divine skill. That would be really nice, actually, having him have AoE stuff. Are you a side quest person? Where the giant boar roams. Oh, how convenient. It seems like it. Not all scholars are suited to a life spent hunched over one's desk. This scholar, for instance, would much rather take to the fields and seek out wild beasts in their element and face them in battle. For the purposes of research, of course. Needless to say, such methods result in no shortage of injuries. Well, I guess we could tell them where the giant boars are now.
Good day.
As a scholar of the natural sciences, I venture into the field to study the habits of wild creatures. There are many rare specimens, and this part is the most stimulating environment. Whatever you say, nerd.
I'll make this quick.
You guys again?
Out of my way.
Alright, well, you just leveled up, so you have all your SP again. Not that it really matters what we do, we could just have Cyrus get rid of
nothing.
them.
This calls for surgery.
I am ready.
Man, I hit him once and he's already gone.
Curious.
We didn't even buy better weapons, we just bought better armor. SP reduced to 0, are you kidding me? Primrose, please, why must you control me like this?
studied harder.
Alright, this is going to take me to the trail over there, which seems to suggest I have a path up towards the Warriors area. Victor Hollows, right. Pretty sure I remember Victor Hollows being relatively high in levels, though.
I am ready.
Well, I can't use Bewildering Grace anymore because somebody wanted it. Let's throw out our Blue Dancer. Why not? I don't exactly expect her to be fantastic by any means, but you know, I mean, she was only what, like 3 strength or something along those lines. Last Stand uses so much SP, like I should probably be holding on to it more than I do. But can you blame me?
What is the logical course of action?
You know what it is, son.
Great inferno scorch the land. Thus ends your lesson.
Man, these guys are really not worth fighting. I mean, the job points will eventually, you know, build up over time, XP-wise and whatnot. They are just not it. Level 21? Oh, we can make that happen. Sure, let's do it. Maybe it was Stoneguard I was thinking that was like in the 30s or so. You attack next? How about no?
I am ready.
You also attack next? How about no?
What is that? Nothing will quiet
You two were weak to electricity, but not this guy.
Here we go.
Alright. Weak
That's what I'm
axes,
talking
though.
about.
Victor Hollows. Western Stillsnow Wilds to Stillsnow. Okay, Stillsnow was over here with you. This is level 27 for the Warriors? Maybe we do to go to the Dancers after all. I mean, we're about that level, so we could probably do either one, but we had originally said the Dancers to begin with. So
Come on, I've got better things
what
to
am I
do.
looking at? Somebody weak to fire, that's what I'm looking at. Summon our Blue Dancer, sure, why not? Not weak to dagger, that bottom one. Alright, starting to do a little bit of damage. Surely you're weak to axes.
Out of my way.
Wildfire? Why not? That tree sure has a lot of block. Not when I'm done with it.
the land.
That didn't kill it, though. It did break him, but it did
Out
not
of my
kill him.
way. Don't play.
I mean, I did expect my thief to do fantastic physical damage, but, like, man, was that nothing? Or good magical damage, I should say.
Here goes nothing.
Well, also weak to axes. Nice. I guess go throw a fireball out there? Not like I have enough SP anyways. Really? 300 damage? I mean, thankfully you threw it on my tankiest person, so it doesn't really matter like that.
Keep it up.
Go ahead and give Cyrus my SP.
I am ready.
Yeah, well, you have enough for a Bewildering Grace. Alright, well, that didn't really help too much.
All right.
Although our summon did manage to confuse it. Although we're just gonna immediately break its confusion and kind of, you know, ruin that, but that's
Great inferno to scorch the land.
really. Man, there's always just one enemy in these areas that is just so much built
I am ready.
different compared to the other ones. Seems like the Treant is pretty weak to confusion.
Here goes nothing.
That or the summons just really good at landing it. One of the two. Man, that
That's
dude
what
was
I'm talking
tanky.
about.
64 job points. Oh man, that would have been like a good 300-er had I been able to get my job points times 5. What it is, what it is. Alright, we're back into the snow area, but it's showing us an actual path towards where we want to be. Go ahead and just give Cyrus and our dancing recipe. These healing items do not, or SP items, are not going to last us as long as I want them to at this rate. With how much SP we're using, but considering the gains we've been getting from it, it's hard not
Let's see
to
what you got.
do it anyways. Does that thing have like 2 tails right in front of here? Majestic Snow Market, of course, as opposed to the other ones. White Howler. Alright, say so.
Curious.
Dance had no effect, fantastic. Bruh. I'm getting trolled today in these bewildering graces. Yes, go ahead and try your daggers, why not? Oh, get countered, nerd.
Here goes
Ow.
nothing.
That was with us buying defense up too. Not weak to axes, surprisingly. Surely birds don't like electricity, right? No? Okay.
Here we go.
Cyrus do kind of be healed, though. That HP
Out of my
per turn
way.
recovery is starting to make a bit more of a difference now that he has actual HP to play around with.
I appreciate it. Really.
HP Steel being a little bit better than I was originally thinking it was going to be. It doesn't sound that fantastic. Although once you start to use it, it seems like it goes better. Obviously, it works
I'm ready.
better on weaker opponents due to the fact that it's based off of the damage and whatnot that it does. Maybe a last minute job points or XP? Nope. Alright then. Well, still got the heal at the very least. That's something. And then immediately
Here we
lost it
go.
all. Alright, well, win some, you lose some and all that.
Out of my way.
Yeah, I got magic down on it. Not that I was really expecting too much out of it. Go ahead and steal more SP. So I gotta steal at least 6 SP in order to make that always worth it to steal
Don't
SP.
start things you can't finish.
85 job point? Man, I need those job point times 5 rolls. We would be swimming in job points right now if we were able to. How am I supposed to see anything through this? That's a huge bear. Alright. Well, everybody's weak to pole arms
Here
out
goes
here and
nothing.
wind. Huh. Turns out the merchant might have been doing relatively well over here. Injury dust? Oh yeah, that's for like full on AoE and whatnot. We don't really need it. Crossbear weak to axes. Who could have seen it coming? Bewildering Grace, come on. Surely the bear is like one of the harder enemies within the area, the regular mobs. Sure, they're not gonna play him up
Out of my
like
way.
that for him to just be subdued. Really? Sure. HP thief, don't really need that. I mean, I can always use SP. And it does attack twice, so we can go ahead and break it. The bear is still sleeping at the moment. Nobody's really weak to anything I got going on here. I guess the bear could be weak to fire. Or not. Alright then. He is awake now, so he will get the attack this turn. Can we try dagger on the flyer? You could be weak to sword, I can see that. Or not. Alright then. Rampage. Ow.
I am
I hit
ready.
everybody. Yeah, why do I try this at this point? I mean, it worked. It was awful, but it worked.
Here we go.
Crossbear is broken. Sure, try for the suplex. Stormbound. Ow.
Now, what next?
I had a feeling that was gonna work, but I wanted to save SP on Cyrus there for future fights here. Maybe sword on you? Yeah, I guess it would make sense. Sword and pole arm, considering this is generally within the warrior's area. Or at
That's what
least
I'm
near
talking
enough
about.
to his next chapter. Well, if there is a chest out here, it would be extremely difficult to see it at the moment. I can't actually walk on that ice. Nice.
I'll make this quick.
Maybe I should have healed some of us up before we got here, but it's a little too late for that now, isn't it? Go ahead, thief skills. HP thief was twice, or oh yeah, and then I can still see. Nice. You counter dirt.
What next?
Now Cyrus doesn't do all that fantastic here. He's still AoE coverage.
Inferno to scorch the land.
He just doesn't
I'm ready.
insta-kill everybody. Very not Cyrus, friends. BP fully restored, nice. Job points ×2. Alright, it's not ×5, but I can live with that.
All right. All right.
Maxed out last stand with half of my health gone. I mean, that should be pretty insane, considering that's like more or less a whole regular person's HP bar. Although if it's basing it off of our HP, it's only like half of our HP being gone.
Here we go.
We go for another last stand? Why not? There we go. Not the carry
Try
putting
again.
in work. 150 job points, sure. It's not bad job points, but I mean, it's just 5,000 job points for our divine skills, as they call them, is crazy. Everybody else more or less healed off of leveling up there, so that's fine. Aha! I knew there had to be chests out here somewhere. I just really wanted to make sure to hide it.
Let's see what you got. Bring it on.
Well, I can't break you immediately, unfortunately.
My turn.
You, on the other hand, can go ahead and start just healing yourself.
You're too hard.
Although I guess it would have made more sense to throw it on the eagle there, so then I could have gotten rid of its attack. But a little too late for that, so let's just go ahead and line up more fire, shall we?
I am ready.
Keep on doing that bewildering grace, especially now that we're getting job points and whatnot back. She actually managed to roll it and break both of their attacks on that turn.
Out of my way.
Of course, you have share SP, not share BP, like a certain somebody, but we left them back at the place to chill. I should probably be trying to steal right now. They might have halfway decent stuff. Although, they still have a good amount of HP for the time. And
I am ready.
go ahead and go for another Bewildering Grace. Oh, Primrose, why must you be like this?
What is the logical course of action?
Good thing they gave her that 8 SP regen. I wonder if the SP regen scarf that we saw earlier would actually stack with it. I kind of feel like no, but at the same time it's also a wearable, so it might. In which case it would make it a lot easier to be throwing Bewildering Grace out there.
Settle this like gentlemen.
Is this like the only setup of enemies in this area? Like, what is this? Unless we're just getting that lucky to run into these set of guys every time. It's just, you know, something about it. Well, you're the only one that can really break out their shield, so we'll go ahead and have him do that. And then Primrose will still use Bewildering Grace while we have access to it. Even though I've been trolled on like 90% of its use so far this video. Like, what?
Here goes nothing.
What happened to our time when we were getting,
This calls
you know, job experience times 5 and whatnot all the time? Those were good
Out of my
times.
way.
Like, can we go back to those times? HP thief? Nah, we want steel SP.
I appreciate it. Really?
Oh yeah, look at that HP, or that SP recovery. Ow. Alright then. I guess summoned our blue dancer, though I don't expect to do much. We did get the
Here we
confusion.
go.
Although we're gonna be able to act a ton before he can do anything, so it won't really matter. Since we'll just beat him by then. Oh, Cyrus, that physical damage never change. Go ahead and just steal HP from him while we have the opportunity. And yeah, that was a garbage shield to be expected. Really got to be hitting people's weaknesses for that to really pan out for you. We're getting like 500 money a fight right now. That's pretty good. Not that we really need to be farming for money like that. Even though we just outfit 4 of our people with some of the best defensive gear in theory that we had access to.
Want a tangle, huh?
I am ready.
I'm really 1 point off? Alright, well, fine then. I'll just summon.
Out of my way.
Apparently confusion's pretty good. We tend to hit it often enough. Go ahead and share all our SP to Cyrus.
Here goes nothing.
And then you, while he's just chilling, we can just have you lay waste to somebody else. I could have used Concoct to break the shield and probably killed him a bit easier. But that's
Great inferno to scorch the land.
that's what we have Cyrus for.
My turn.
Oof. Well, apparently a really good thing we picked up that armor before we came into this area, because people be swinging.
This calls for certain.
I am ready.
I didn't expect it to do insane damage due to us not really having that much HP lost on our main. Completely recovered. I think that's the first time I've seen completely recovered happen, so that's got to be pretty rare too. The amount of effects that Bewildering Grace does is actually insane for it being a single skill too.
Focus is unparalleled.
Alright, well, if they're gonna refill absolutely everything for me on my characters, I may as well, you know.
You should have studied.
Don't
harder.
use Bewildering Grace, it's too much of a meme skill, they said. Well, look. Man, if only I could have hit those 5 times job points. It'd make getting those divine skills so much quicker. Where are we even at this point? North Reed, Stillsnow. It still feels wrong that I've only hit a single chest in this area. Then again, this area is so massive
what
it's
you
hard to
got.
find anything.
Bring it on.
I mean, it's fine, I guess. We didn't expect it to do insane amount of
Out of my
damage.
way.
I just wanted to be able to damage everyone.
Try this. Now, what?
Doesn't really what matter what AoE we end up using here. I mean, I guess we can use electricity for the Marlet there.
Curious.
Still kind of holding off to see if we can get those ×2 if possible. No, but we were able to break everyone, so we don't have to worry about counterattacks here.
Out of my way.
Can go ahead and give my SP away to Cyrus. And that still leaves me enough to do Steel SP when needed.
I am ready.
Go ahead and throw out one more Bewildering Grace before this fight ends. And Primrose really just does not want us to have defense
Here goes
right now.
nothing.
Really wasn't enough to get rid of them, huh? No way. It really had a skill called these. Oh, so good. Oh man, you know somebody's looking for an excuse to make that a skill. Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
Turns out these nuts hurt a lot. Who could have seen it coming? Oh man. What was the point of even doing this? Nothing apparently. Alright then.
This is the beginning of your end.
Probably should have healed up Primrose a little bit, but that's fine because she's got a once more skill because reasons.
I'm curious.
And she'll heal herself easy. You really did you really not like the armor that much, Primrose? Like,
Out of my
please.
way.
They hit so hard even with me having this much armor. Go ahead and knock him in the range. Then Cyrus can knock the other two in the range. Of course, our defense
Alright.
just got lowered, so that didn't exactly do me any favors. Well, we could try our axe attacks on you two. Our weak to axe, that's good to know.
What next?
Cyrus, do the thing.
A great inferno. The man.
Nice. Wow, you really only cleared one? You didn't even clear the eagle after all that? Really? HP thief? What? That's a lot of damage.
What is the logical course of action?
Well, not using physical attacks on you would be one, Cyrus, but it's a... You know, I gotta save SP at some point. EP recovery? I mean, sure.
Here we go. That's what I'm talking about.
80 job points. The job points are starting to get up there. I mean, we're getting much closer to those divine skills. Looks like a cave and whatnot over there. Can I really not get to that just from right here? I gotta go through the ice then. If you insist. Healing grape medium. Alright, starting to get slightly better healing items out of chest.
Want a
We're
tangle,
moving
huh?
up in the world. Well, the fishmen are actually pretty weak to a lot of our basic attacks. That's pretty nice. At least for our current
I'm ready.
setup. I'll have enough for that, but we can't break them. Which will set Cyrus up to do some good damage.
Great inferno. The man.
Still wasn't enough to
Bring it
one-shot
on.
anybody. You know we're in a stronger area when Cyrus isn't one-shotting the regular mobs.
Ha! Try again.
The Rose hit 28. Nice. Even better because our SP had just run out, so now that's going to be refilled for me. What is all this going on over here? Tomb of the Imperator. Danger level 35. I'm entering it not because we're actually going to go into this area. I'm entering it because I want it to count on my map, so that way we don't have to hopefully search as hard for it later. Oh, Frosty the Snowman just chilling over here. Alright.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
All right.
Out of my way.
We'll be able to break the bear next turn. We'll just go ahead and break the owl right now.
I am ready.
And because of how the turn order went, we could break the Marler if we want, but I want those 2 times or 5 times XP. Alright, well, you know we got 2 times, I'll take it.
Now,
And with the electricity, because at least it works better on the Marlet. Still was enough to kill, though. Rampage. Hey, Cyrus actually managed to dodge. Nice. You think our thief would be dodging a little more than what he is. Maybe that's just...
I am
Good
ready.
heal, good heal. Golden Grease, times 5. SP recovery, hey, we take those. That should be enough to get rid of the owl.
Oops, here goes
Everybody dodged but our apothecary that time? Alright.
nothing. Here goes nothing. That's what I'm talking about.
We're getting a lot of XP over here. These enemy fights aren't even really, like, hard like that either. At least for how much it seems to be given out to us. This area is just so big to cover, like it's hard to find any of the items, especially with the snow effect going on. Well, we can at least stop these two from attacking immediately. Just kidding, the one on the top has 3 block. Because he's different somehow. You silenced me, you suck. Alright, well. Found you. Come on, times 5. Boost the strength. Well, you didn't lower my defense this time. I'll take it. Win neutral on everyone, sure.
Here goes nothing.
Check X, why not? Ooh, that did a lot of damage.
I'm ready.
Although they were broken, right? So that would have played a lot into that. We slept the Marlin, sure. You silenced me, but you didn't boost me, so I can still do this.
Where's the nearest tavern?
Oh, really? 4 points off from the next level? Really, Therian? Really? Less than 1,000 away on our apothecary now. Stillsnow. Hey, that'll take us to Primrose's area. Nice. That's right, I had business here. Sometimes 2 chapters may commence in the same town. You can choose whose story you'd like to see first. Okay, so we saw that with, what was there, our apothecary and the merchant over at the Boulder Fall area. So it's nice to see we could choose whichever one you want. You can start a story whenever you want. If you want to stop or resume a certain story, just go to the tavern. Cool. Interesting. So somebody else actually has business in this area. Enter a town without continuing the story. You can pick up the story at a later time by visiting a local tavern and speaking to the tavern. We'll do that for the time being, just to check out the area. And then in the next video, we can go ahead and start the story, since this one already will be a little bit longer due to our trek over here.
Hello there.
Welcome to Stillsnow. Oh my, milady, NPC though. Welcome to Stillsnow, our humble village buried amidst the deep drifts. That's all you gotta say. More plentiful provisions, you lots. A widow living with her daughter. After her husband passed, she rarely, if ever, left home. However, since her daughter started making friends, she began to venture outside and engage with other villagers more and more. More plentiful provisions. Nice. Of course, after I just bought armor, feels bad. Material for a heat-producing invention. Oh, don't mind if I steal that, do you? The fortune teller lives in the house with the red roof. Okay, then. A boy who plays outside every day in spite of the blistering cold, he is taken to practicing his swordsmanship on the snow sculptures which have been sighted around the village. Okay. I mean, you know, good for you and all that. So what do you got on you? Healing items, SP items. A girl who braves the wintry cold to play outside every day. She throws snowballs at passersby she believes to be up to no good. The gods only know how true her aim is. Oh, well, okay then. Stealing ice soul stones, why not? Do we want to rest at the town yet? Not just yet. We gotta at least explore everywhere. A hunter's bow, 28k. Graviton axe, 34k. Holy, what? What world? Elemental hat? Well, we don't have any really insane helmet wear, so that would be pretty nice. Would make us far tankier. It would give me a lot more elemental defense on my apothecary too, which is supposed to help with healing in this game, if I remember correctly, so that would be pretty good. Max 200 HP, I mean, that would be nice for our squishier people. I'm not too crazy set on grabbing it just yet. Chain breaker. It's like a 30 damage increase for thief and whatnot. The speed increase is really more interesting. Go ahead and grab this while we're right here. A shrewd moneylender who has earned the ire of many, while many of his victims would like nothing more than do him great harm, the murderous glint in his eye is enough to make them think twice. Well, I guess he wouldn't mind if I stole from him then, right? I mean, it's only fair, that's how that goes.
Greetings to you.
Ever find yourself a few leaves short of a tree? I'm your man. My interest rates are quite reasonable, you'll find. Right. A mercenary of some repute in the Frostlands, he carefully researches his marks before heading out to hunt. Regardless of their reputations, it is hoped that tales of his adventures will live on after he is gone. Dragon of the Frost. Silver dagger. Well, this is why we don't buy items here. We just have the thief steal everything we need. It's beautiful, isn't it? More evasion, more physical attack, and then we can give our dancer the Falcon Knight. So we just got a free damage increase on 2 of our characters as a result. Love to see it. A young girl blessed with their mother's mellifluous voice, who sang and brought joy to all those around her. Alas, after her mother succumbed to a deadly disease 3 years ago and her father's health began to fail, she could no longer find music in her heart. Okay. Soothing seed, we take those. Crescent dagger, occasionally poison foes. Too early, too early. We'll check out the rest of the town first. Someday I'm gonna leave this village and become a singer. That is my greatest dream. But I cannot go anywhere until my family pays off our debts. My father is, well, with him being the way he is, I cannot simply abandon my family to pursue my own dreams. Rip.
Good day.
Alright, well, apparently nothing else I can do about that. Well, sucks to be you, I guess. Hey, our tavern's actually built up. Why does that look like that's Ophelia right there? Am I crazy? All of life, we take those. Refreshing jam, nice. Hey, friend, listen, I swear I never do this, but if you could spare a bit of money, just a little, whatever you can. I'll pay you back when my daughter finally starts bringing in a bit more money. After his wife passed away, he drowned his sorrows with ale and took to gambling, which in turn cost him his livelihood. As his debts mounted and his health failed, he at last saw the error of his ways. Even now, he struggles to turn his life around for his daughter's sake. Hey, you know, at least he's trying. Should have really gotten to that point, but no. 50 crit increase, that'd be nice. Yeah. That wasn't enough to trigger the side quest, I guess. Alright then. An inventor who resides in Stillsnow, blessed with great intelligence, he crafts many useful tools with materials at his disposal. An inventor, you say? Well, if only I had an item that was related to inventing in some way. Oh, free max 200 HP item? Don't mind if I do. And they wanted me to pay for it. I'm an inventor by trade. Right now I'm working on a portable heat source that one could easily carry from place to place. But I need more materials to work with if I'm to make a functional prototype. I haven't even made it so far as that yet. Coal flax and a handy metal container. If only I had those 3 things, I'm quite sure I could get it working. Don't worry, we're on the case. I thought it was Ophelia. Yeah, Ophelia's just chilling in here. Alright, well. And Therese. If you need someone with a keen eye for treasure, you know where to find me. Apparently I do. Alright then. They're just chilling in the tavern. Must be nice. Silver-filled pouch. Sounds like money to me. Healing grapes at 100%. We take those. Nice. You think you're slick? Think I don't see you? Don't tell anyone I'm here. A young man with dreams of becoming an artist. In recent days, he has honed his skills by sculpting figures out of snow throughout his village. Alas, nearly all of them are subsequently destroyed by an unknown critic, but he nevertheless persists in his efforts to fill the world with his works. Ah, yes, critic, right. Portable pot, well, don't mind if I do. And all your fire. Fine, we won't tell anyone, I guess, then. Pray go no further. There are some things in the world that are best not seen. You leave that to me to figure out. That's all I'm saying. This man keeps a close watch on a certain dilapidated house on the outskirts of the village. Though he does so only out of concern for the safety of others, he has occasionally been pelted with snowballs by an equally concerned young villager. This has deterred him somewhat from his efforts. Really? Undeniable lore. The town will be more receptive to your attempts to lure them. Nice. Ooh, that bishop's hat, though. Those stats are so good. Nice. We got it. Elemental defense and attack sounds like something for Cyrus. Although I'd lose max XP for it. I do elemental attacks. Not an insane amount, but I do elemental attacks. I'm not sure if my concoctions count as elemental attacks, though. Though we are using elements, so why would it not, right? But it does buff my elemental defense and like quite a bit though, which will help with my healing regardless, so we'll go ahead and grab it anyways. And that will give somebody else a better helmet to work with. More crit on our thief, makes sense to me. Ah, random dancer in the snow. I'm not cold dressed like this. Yes, no, I wear more layers when I go out, I'm fine. Alright, I mean, you know, fair enough. A woman burdened with terrible debts who now seeks to pay them off by working at a brothel. Oh my. Through quiet and reserved by nature, she forces herself to put on a different face so that one day she might be able to regain her past life. Free discount at the end. Ooh, what? Wait a minute. What is this dagger? Plus 285 physical attack, plus 155 elemental attack? Give to me, son of... Alright, well, good to see that there's some insane weaponry out there we could steal at some point or another. Though not right now, clearly, because that would probably just break the game at this point. At least it would break, kind of like how we broke Cyrus for a little bit with the weapon we had picked up out of the one dungeon. Oh, that looks like somebody I'd want to provoke fight out of the way at some point. Game help? Oh no. Don't tell. Okay, good. I was like stuck in that area. Would it let me? Oh man. Well, the hidden item's behind this guy, so surely it's halfway decent then, if that's the case. A mercenary born and raised in Stillsnow, though she dreamed of becoming a dancer as a youngling, her robust strength and skill with the blade led her to become the most skilled fighter in the village. Yet she clings to the dream of one day ascending to the stage and performing before a crowd. I've got a few extra dresses if you need them, my lady. I mean, it's all halfway decent here, but those chances suck. You think you could just go barging into every house in town? Well, not this one. Oh, watch me. This man tends a farm deep in the heart of Frostlands. Even in the roughest of blizzards, he can be seen going about his work with a smile. His produce are renowned for their crisp, refreshing flavor and natural sweetness. Okay. Good for him, I guess. Plus 50 speed. Man, that would have been good for my thief. I'll take the side quest item we need, though.
Greetings to you.
You like beets? Of course you do. I mean, who doesn't, right? I'm exited out on that one. And mine are nothing like you ever tasted. You see, I let them rest nice and cozy beneath the snow till they're simply bursting with natural sugars, so the flavor is simply the die for. Right. Don't mind if I steal right in front of you, lady?
Greetings.
Hail, traveler. Have you perchance been the Flames Grease, not south from?
Well,
It's the seat of our faith, a magnificent city with a great cathedral. I have, actually. A cleric of Flames Grace who has gained the Stillsnow not long ago. Previously endeavored to spread the teaching of the sacred flame in a different town, but was forced to leave when his safety could no longer be assured. Oh, you mean everybody doesn't accept every religion everywhere? Crazy, I know, right? Jaguar lands, 66 crit. Nice. Was it worth the potential fail? Maybe not. Did I do it anyways? Yes, I did. Well, it looks like Fortune Teller Lady is not here at the moment. And it looks like we've got one more-ish NPC to talk about here. Although I didn't find the last steel item, did I? Maybe you have it? A woodcutter. He lost his wife to sickness a year ago and has since had to care for his two sons by himself. Though he is not outgoing by nature, he has made an effort to become more involved with the community for the sake of his offspring. Makes sense. You'll always gain initiative when you provoke the residents of this town. Nice. Satisfactory goal. Hey, there we go. Of course, they had to be on the last one to look for. Trail of Whitewood, 37. Man. I mean, we're close to like 30-ish, I think, right now, but 37, though. All the bloom, sure. We can finish that one side quest. He was chilling in here, right?
Hello.
Yeah. How about that metal heater you wanted? Oh, you got just what I was looking for. Please, by any chance, would you be willing to part with those things? Sure. Thank you. Now I can finally make my prototype. With a sturdy metal container like this, and with proper venting, I should be able to put the coal in the flax inside and ignite it. And there, put the whole thing into a good woven sack and it is done. Oh, it's so toasty, I feel warm to my core. In a snowy land like this, keeping yourself warm is absolutely paramount. Look at the roofs of the building, for example. You see how the snow piles up? Well, one must knock the snow off quite regularly or the weight becomes too much for you. But how do you keep yourself warm when you're knocking snow off the roof? You can't have a stove in your pocket and good luck starting a fire in the snow. But if you have one of these, you can warm yourself even when you're out clearing snow. Tucking one of these into a jacket would even keep younger people warm when they're out playing in the winter snows. If you're feeling so comfortable in the warmth that you happen to fall asleep, there's no worry about things burning out of control. With my invention, people can feel warm and safe and comfortable. Thank you so much for your contribution to making my dream a reality. You want to make my dreams here? 4,800 money, that's certainly a lot better than the side quests we were doing beforehand, that's for sure. Yes, we could go ahead and hit up a heal and then do the story next time. Any skills we can learn at this point. Therian was slightly behind at one point, but he's caught up, mostly due to the fact that the final skill cost 5,000. I wonder if we'll learn like a secret support skill by the end of it, by learning the last active skill. It doesn't seem to suggest it, but I don't see why not. And, well, support skills, I already have everybody's except for yours, which is reduce random encounters. But yeah, so I mean, we made a lot of progress in this one. Happy about that. We were able to find a new land, Stillsnow here. And we will be able to do Primrose's area in the next one, and presumably after that, we'll be able to do Old Bricks. And it looks like we may even be able to get to Therian's, although it looks like we would probably have to go through Atlas Dome based on the travel path here. But that is all a different issue for the next one. Appreciate you guys for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one for Chapter 2 of The Dancer. See ya.